Welcome everyone to another interactive e-course by 2019. This is your instructor Omkar Mraune. Well, if you're a regular at 2019, you probably would have gone through some of my other courses which include online marketing, UX design, or content writing. If not, well, let me give you a short introduction about myself. I've been an entrepreneur for over 10 years now with experience in web development, e-learning development, business skills, and a lot more. Well, let's begin then. Let's see what we're going to handle this time. Now, the sheer curiosity that goes with Google Analytics is well known. Some people know it, some people wonder what it does. Well, let's try and answer that in this particular e-course now. We'll study what Google Analytics does, where it is used, and how it is used. All that and much more. Let's begin. As we go into the short introduction for this course, let's see what we can get to learn as we go through some of the topics we are going to cover. And as we go along, I'm sure that you will learn much more about this wonderful and really curious technology that most people would like to use. Let's jump to the first thing then. Let's get a check on the brief history of Google Analytics, where it came from and where it is today. This is going to give us an idea. So to begin, well, Google Analytics was originally a part of Urchin on-demand software, which obviously Google acquired in 2005, and that was the start for it. The first version, or rather the Google branded version, was released in November of 2005. And, well, it wasn't fully available, obviously, to all the users since it was at the beta stage, almost an year after its initial release. And then in August 2006, well, it became apparent that Google had come up with something really nice. Going ahead, let's see what analytics actually does. Well, if you're wondering, let me answer that to you. There are two basic things that Google Analytics actually does. It's one of the most powerful digital analytics solutions. It provides you innumerable sets of data that tells you how your website is doing, what sort of visitors are coming to your website, what sort of revenue you're getting, which page is getting the maximum views, and so on. It's a beautiful technology. Much more of it we are going to know as we go ahead. Now, what is the importance of analytics? If you're just wondering about that, then, well, why should you learn it? Let me tell you why. You must know at the end of the day, if you have a website, as to where your visitors are coming from. Who is your target audience and are they actually going to your website? You need to know which browsers your websites are being used or browsed on. You also get to know which keywords people are searching for to get to your website. All these important specimens of data is available through Google Analytics, and that's the beauty of it. What is the competition to Google Analytics? Are there other softwares that you can use? Well, there are, and quite a few. Let's notch into the top 4 that we have. You have something called Clicky. Well, Clicky is impressive in terms of features. You don't need to have any additional services. The problem is that it has keyword tracking for incoming visitors, but you can't see what's happening after visitors have entered your website. So that's just half the job done, and that's not something that people want. But still, Clicky has been used by a lot of people. Kissmetrics, well, again, it can give a better measure of your revenue. So if you're into something which is more commercial, well, then this is probably the way to go. Visually not very appealing, but then that's secondary if you're going just for the revenue. So the visual appeal might not be something that you're going to go for as the first thing. But watching your money roll, well, that's a good thing. So then maybe that would be the choice. Woopra is another very old analytics software which is available. It's a little easier in terms of digging into your data, competing with Google Analytics. Price is an issue because it's a little expensive and it takes time to set up. So again, you can't really fully get used to it if it takes a lot of time to set up. The price is huge. These things are going to be the hindrances for you. considering Google is absolutely free. And if you have a small website or a mid-sized website, then analytics is absolutely free for you. That's a big advantage. PREREQ, well, most of the features are up par with Google Analytics, so that's a good part of PREREQ. But at the same time, the pages that you have in terms of your websites or whatever you do or the visitor does on your website, the interface of it while delivering the data looks really cluttered. So that may be something that would not work for you. Going ahead, what are your goals for this course and what are the prerequisites, if any? Well, let me tell you. The goals that you have are very simple. You get to learn what web analytics can do for your business, how the Google Analytics technology works, how you set up an account, how you analyze reports, and how you generate different reports. So everything you need to know of Google Analytics, that's what this course plans to do. But is there anything else you need to know? Well, nothing much, except if you have a little knowledge of search engine optimization, that would help. So jump into 2019, get hold of my online marketing course, that might just help you. Going ahead, let's see who's using it. Again, there are top brands using Google Analytics at this point. You have companies like Nissan, Puma, TechSmith. Well, what are these companies? Some of this, again, you might know yourself, but let's try and have a look at that. Now, Nissan obviously is one of the leading automobile manufacturers in India and abroad. So that's a good thing. Even they use analytics. Puma, well, I guess most of you would be aware of that. A very well-known footwear industry brand. And TechSmith. TechSmith is well known for its sophisticated authoring tools while creating e-courses, maybe similar to this one that I have done for you. All these industries are using Google Analytics to their advantage. We'll actually go through a case study that tells you how they use it and what they've gained while using it in the later part of the course. So let's see what else we have. And as we jump into the first chapter, hopefully you will enjoy it.